Okay, you should have co-host controls now, Freda.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, we're ready to go. It's all yours.
Awesome. Good morning, everybody. Okay, first, we're going to have some fun this morning. So, if you have a piece of paper and a pencil, get it handy, or a pen, something to write with. Okay, because we're going to have a little interactive fun. So, first of all, let's start off with who had some action this week that moved their business forward. Let's hear it.
Good morning.
Good morning. I knew you were going to come on, Kenyon. Let's go, buddy.
So I'm going to share something in the chat here in a minute,
Okay.
and I'm posting it now. I talked to my cousin back on the 13th. I sent her a thing, and she wasn't interested. She goes, "No, thank you." Tuesday, with all my posts and everything, she says, "Hey, I'd like to look at that GLP thing you're doing." Guess what? Last night she called me and I signed her up as a brand ambassador. So you never know what's going to happen. When you have everything happening going, it's crazy because I just sent her stuff on Messenger. So guys, this thing is blowing up. I hit 3 2x2s. I've done the 2x2 3 times, and I cannot believe what's happening. I've got George here at the house. He's actually in the other room doing another Zoom call for Christine. He's on there talking about stuff. So yeah, it is crazy.
That is fantastic. You know what? That is so true. Gary and I've done the same thing. I mean, the 2x2, we hit it again this week. Caroline, thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing. Appreciate that, Kenyon. Caroline, let's hear California rocking girl.
Hey, so Adrian's still in town, and last night we went to a Galentine event. One of our new brand ambassadors had about 100 people at this place, and they're all women, and two men. And it was fun. So they're all excited. Of course, they all want to try the products. Somehow Adrian worked the crowd and I worked the crowd. And we had another gal, her name was North, who's on the team under John. She ran the crowd. And I don't know, we have to all get together with them. And it's exciting. The momentum is going. And it's interesting to see. You just tell one person, and that one person is a fluencer, what do you call it?
Influencer.
Influencer, right? Everybody follows her, and she's just a go-getter. And so we're excited that maybe something's finally going to happen. I mean, we've been percolating, and so it's going to go. I'm excited that we're sharing the products. The GLP-3 has been a phenomenal product. And today we're going to meet with more people from 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock at one of our other places. And tomorrow we're going to meet with even more people. So we have to follow up. And that's our main thing right now is follow up with all the people that we've been working with. And so that's what we got.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Let me back up and say that again. Did you say 100 people and all women and two guys? Is that what you said? Two guys? That's a fun party. Okay. Let's see. I saw somebody else have their hand up. Um, Joanne, did I see yours up? Anybody else? Anybody else want to share? Come on. I know that many of you had courageous moves this week and advanced your business forward.
Good morning. This is Cindy.
I was coming to you, girlfriend.
Let me tell you, girlfriend, it's time to rock and roll. It's time to rock and roll. You know, I was actually up there in the Bay Area. I got to spend some time with the girls and Adrian and our Chris that was just on. And I'm telling you guys, it's been unreal. Unreal. We have literally, you guys, I don't care what you say to people. Just let them know how much you care. This product is going to be life changing. It's not, I said, you know, in the beginning, when I saw that, I said, I believe that weight loss will be a side effect to all the great things that are going to happen in people's bodies. And we're seeing it happen every single day, over and over and over again. And the faster you can get those products into people's bodies, you guys let them experience it for themselves. Okay. And if you guys have the product in your hands and you can do a trade out or get one of those bottles in their hands today, I don't care. I have somebody that said, I'll drive all the way out to where you live, Cindy. I don't care. And I'm just laughing going, yeah, that isn't that crazy, you guys. I live 30 minutes out of town, you know, on a dirt road with 3 gates. Okay. Hello. So just know that people are hungry. That people that are in this industry that have been, you know, never had the experience of what we're seeing today, you guys, it's game on. And you know the people that are hungry. They deserve something like this in their lifetime in network marketing. They deserve to be able to walk across the stage just because they've helped 100 people. So all I can tell you guys is don't stop. And every time I hear about these guys doing the 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, I'm telling you guys, you guys, you're gonna help people make $300 and $400 a week so fast that they're not gonna stop. They won't stop. So just know that. And I just want to thank everybody out there. My team is growing and I love them all. And I love all my crossline team. I love our 3 team. And the reason why we're all doing together is because we're all locking arms and we're going to all move to the top together. Not just one. A lot of us are all moving at the same time.
Awesome, Cindy. That is so true. Guys, did you catch the keywords that she used? And so did Caroline. Okay. Influence people. You know what I see a lot happening is how do we influence people? You know, the biggest problem we have is that we're trying to get something from them instead of what we can give them. Think about that for a minute. We have so much to give them. We have financial freedom. We have weight loss. We have opportunity. I mean, think of it that way. Don't ever think that you're trying to get something from them. You are there to help them. Kenyon, yes.
So a little bit on that. We've had George here at my house for 2 nights. We've had people in my house. We've had almost 100% sign up with everybody that's come right now. I've never seen this before. The people that haven't signed up yet are looking at it. They are on the fence, but they are leaning to sign up. So guys, get people in front of them. Get in front of everybody. I have never seen this. I mean, it is, just get people in front of this business and talk. Open your mouth and just blah, 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 blah. It don't matter. Like with George, you know what I mean? We got to talk and we got to let it go. It's crazy what's happening with this whole thing. So thanks, Freda. I'm going to let you get back at it.
Thank you, buddy. So listen, what are they saying? And you hear the excitement in their voice? Yes. And that's what creates the action. So pencil and paper. Gary, are you ready to whiteboard for me?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Gary's going to share his whiteboard for a minute, and we're just going to have a little fun. So I would like for you to do one thing. Take a piece of paper and write down the word believing 3 times. Believing. Do it again. Drop down and do it again. Drop down and do it again. Now your paper should look like this. Okay. Now, here we go. We're going to follow some instructions. Okay. I want you to go to the second believing, and I want you to draw a line down between the E and the L. And I want you to put an X mark over the G. Okay. Now I want you to go back to the top of your first believing and write the words, whatever you are. Right above your first believing, whatever you are. come between your first and second believing and write the words, you will be. Come below your second believing and write the words, because you are. And after the last word, believing, write the word it, it. Now, just a second. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Who wants to read that to me? Come on, somebody talk.
I'll read it. Whatever you are believing, you will be living because you are it.
You see the word be? There's two words in that word. Believing has two words in it. Be living. Now, I want everybody to say that. Gotta get that reverb quiet. Let's see if we can find that one. Okay, whatever you are believing, you will be living because you are believing it. Okay, so Gary, if you'll stop sharing, I'm going to go back and pull mine up. That's what we're going to talk about here for the next few minutes. How many of you have ever thought, oh gosh, I know this really great person that I'd really like to call, but, and you hear that little voice in your head. What's that little voice saying? It's saying, oh, I'm not sure what they're going to say. I don't know what they'll think. You know, guys, it's not our responsibility to even think about what they will think. It's our responsibility just to show the concept. That's it. We're not here to think for them. We're here to share to them. So let's talk about that for a minute. So let me ask you a question. If self-belief drives leadership, what kind of a leader are you? Are you working to develop 3 stars, or are you working to develop yourself to 3 stars? Both are great moves, but we are here to serve others. And when you help other people get what they want, what happens for you? You get what you want. So confidence inspires trust and belief in yourself. And if you have an entrepreneurial mindset and growth-oriented thinking and a willingness to learn from our own failure and commit to long-term goals, guys, the life you can live will be amazing. You know, when we started our first businesses, we didn't know if we were going to succeed. We just had to believe that we were. I can remember when we opened our golf school. I was the worst golfer in the world. I mean, I went to hit a bucket of balls on a driving range and was determined that I was going to be the best ever. Well, I told Gary, I only got to hit this 100 balls in this bucket, and I'm going to be really good at this. Well, I'll tell you what, I've probably hit 500 buckets of 100 balls, and I'm still not good at it. But hey, I had a willingness to learn from my failure. So I'm sure that many of you have been in these restaurants. They're burger places. What do they call, Gary? Like the one in Orlando, Ford's Garage or something like that. And you walk in and you see the sign in the bathroom that says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And Henry Ford is right, because it's what you're thinking that's going to determine your outcome. So let's think about what that little voice says in your head all the time. What if that little voice is telling you that they won't do it? I won't call them. Well, why is that little voice saying that? Because it's not the truth. What it is, it's a protection mode, because your brain's job is really to keep you safe. And it's to make you not make you successful. It's to keep you safe. So that means it tries to talk you out of doing anything that's uncomfortable, like making a call or showing up at an event or even doing a presentation. Recognize it for what it is. It's just a safety mechanism. And guess what? It's outdated because you can overcome it. I can tell you that one of the things that we do with our team is occasionally we have a business here in the area where we go to like a happy hour. It's not like an alcohol happy hour. It's just a happy hour. I mean, it's a family oriented place. And we take some of the team there that are growing in how do I contact people? How do I get names and numbers? And we'll say to them, okay, go talk to that person. And here's what they say. Are you the type of leader that's doing that for your people? Are you helping them to overcome their doubts? Because that's what leaders have to do. Because belief fuels your action. You know, have you ever done one little thing, one little move that you were afraid of? And guess what? You turned around and said to someone, oh, well, that was pretty easy. That wasn't that bad. I can remember the first time that I was ever asked to do one of these presentations. I really thought I was going to die in my shoes because I really hadn't done it before. But I said, you know what? If I mess up, I mess up. I'll learn from it. I'll get it right and I'll keep on moving. So action builds momentum and it reinforces your belief. And you know, every time that we do this, you still have that moment of, oh my gosh, am I really going to reach someone? Am I really going to touch them? Are they really going to hear what I have to say? Can I really help them? Yeah, you have all those questions. But you know what? It's the action that takes it. You heard what Kenyon said. The excitement and the action. He's never seen anything like this before. So really, if you're handling failure and setbacks, failure is feedback. It's not your identity. And every successful entrepreneur faces obstacles. In our brick and mortar businesses, we faced obstacles. I mean, some obstacles were big, some were little, some were self-inflicted because you just thought it happened and it really didn't. So really, resilience is strengthened through your experience and through your action. So if you're out building confidence daily, you're going to set up and you're going to complete achievable goals. In other words, I know that 11 people on our team have committed to not only being 3 stars, but helping others go to 3-star. So they have set achievable goals, but they're also continuing to learn and develop skill development. So also, what are they doing? They're surrounding themselves with growth-minded people. Like they're on these calls. They're reaching out to us. They're reaching out to George, Adrian, all the leaders, because that's what you have to do. I was told a long time ago, if you want to be successful in life, surround yourself with 5 people that are in life where you want to be. So in closing, I just want to say that your belief really shapes your action, and your actions shape your outcome, and success begins with confidence in yourself. So now, here comes the next question. Go back and read what you wrote at the beginning when we started talking here. And I want to hear the first thought that came to your mind. Do I have to call you out? Because you know I will. Craig, first thought.
Well, I was not on the very beginning, so I'm sorry I missed it.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I know.
We'll excuse you there, okay?
Thank you.
Anybody else? Let's see. Let's call somebody else. I can't see who else is on here. But how about Nicole? Nicole, can you talk, girl? Man, come on, guys. I'm talking to myself. Oh my
I'll
goodness.
share.
Okay, go girl. I appreciate that.
You bet. This is Mei Ling. Well, first of all, I love this because, I mean, the first thought was, wow. I mean, I'm literally the life that, what I experience in life is what I believe. You know, it's like, and the thing is, we're not always aware of what we believe. Like, you know, it's like there are these unconscious beliefs. And so that's like, you know, it like, as I have different experiences, I mean, you know, anything, I think it's an opportunity to look within to say, what am I believing? Is there something there that, like, if I'm having difficulty with creating abundance and prosperity, or attracting prospects. What's going on? What is going on in my life that is, where am I stuck? So I love this. It's so perfect. Basically, you're saying that we are living out our own beliefs, if you will.
Absolutely. Totally, totally, totally.
Can I share?
Sure.
Yeah, I just love what you said about just like, I can't remember where, but just you were talking about belief fuels action, and don't like, we're not responsible for other people's decisions. And I was at the grocery store a couple nights ago, and I ran into a woman that I had met about a year ago. And I ran into her at an herb shop, and she was working there. And I was, talking with her about three and our products, and she wasn't super interested at the time. She was trying to get me to go to a retreat and, that kind of thing. But we exchanged some niceties. And we exchanged contact info. So I had reached out to her a few different times over the past year, but I didn't make any traction with her at all. And so then I run into her a couple nights ago at the grocery store, and she was there at this other place. She was sampling this mushroom drink. So we started chatting, and then she didn't quite remember me, but then I kind of reminded her. And then another woman walked up, so it kind of interrupted our flow, and I had to kind of walk away. And it was just this awkwardness. I thought, this is not the time to bring anything up. So I'm buzzing through the store. I must have walked past her with my grocery cart 5 different times. Finally, I thought, there was this voice in my head it was so clear and so like definitive. She's not interested. Don't say anything because you'll embarrass yourself. I mean, it was so strong. So I thought, I cannot leave the store unless I talk to her. So I walked up finally and I said, I picked up the bag of this mushroom drink. And I said, I think I'll take one of these. And so we started talking. And then I had some questions, and she had wanted to share something. And finally, I was able to kind of create an opening. And toward the end, as we were closing our conversation, I said, I just wanted to say, I hope you don't mind that I reached out to you a few times in this past year. And she said, oh, did you reach out to me? And I didn't respond. Oh, I'm so sorry. So then I said, oh, no, that's fine. And I started just telling her. I went right into GLP-3, and she was very interested. And I just thought this woman had no interest. So I sent her info. I'm waiting to hear back from her, but I was just really excited. And I thought, I could have walked out of that store and not said anything. So it was just a lesson for me that don't ever decide for somebody else, because you just never know.
Absolutely.
Freda, I just wanted to share that.
That's amazing. That I used to feel that way sometimes myself. And every time I would have that thought, I would second it with this thought: watch me, watch me, watch me. I can do this. I can do this. So when you get those thoughts like that, just say, watch me. I can do this. Okay. I saw a hand go up somewhere. Caroline, was it you? No? Okay. I saw one go up. And I want to add one thing here. If she's on, there's a girl that, Allison, are you on? I can't see everybody that's on, guys. Let me go look. Allison, if you're on, I have a question for you. There was there was a time when I couldn't even get her to approach someone and talk to them. But now I want you to share, Allison, if you will, what you have accomplished, not only in the last 6 weeks, but the changes that you've made.
Oh my gosh, there's so many changes that I made. So first of all, my confidence and my belief has went up. Um, it's just talking to people. I just have something that I want to share that I'm really excited about. And what's the worst that they can do? Look at me crazy? They do that anyway. They do that anyway, sitting in the corner. People are so judgmental. But the feedback that I'm getting is they're more open to taking a look. People want change, they're just afraid. So we have to make that change for them, so to speak, by just presenting the opportunity. Or just opening our mouth simply by saying, hey, I have something that I came across I'm really excited about. It might benefit you, it might not. Are you open to taking a look? So yeah, we're just dealing with people at the end of the day. You're not going to get everybody, but they do know somebody, and they are going to think about it. People don't like what they are doing. People have goals and dreams that they want to achieve. They just don't know where to start. They just feel stuck. And with our collective energy from everybody, they can feel that. You know, energy doesn't lie, vibes don't lie. So then they get more intrigued, if anything, over that, over our words. So my biggest thing to approaching people is, hey, is this your only job? Do you love it? Do you want to do this forever? And it gets them thinking. So that for me has opened a lot more yeses. I was eating no's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was afraid. I was the one sitting in the corner, just observing everybody, watching everybody. I was that person that I'm initially approaching now that just is curious, is scared, is afraid, is shy, is timid, um, and is not confident. Now, you know, I'm able to walk up to people and just ask them a question. Just go up to them and say, "Hey, I have a question." And they're so open to having a conversation. And from there, you can kind of take it and present what you have, what you're excited about. Um, and really get the room moving. Like Freda said, you know, we go to this happy hour thing, and there's people of all walks of life. There's people, you know, they bring their kids, or they go there for date night or whatever. Um, but they're really just there because it's a good environment already. So they're walking into a good environment, and then now we already have that bar set. So now it's really easy for us to walk in and just bring our excitement there with us and just ask them a question. We're not there to talk about everything. We're just there to get name and number. You know, hey, I'm expanding the business in the area. Wondering if you're open to taking a look. What is it? Give me your name and number. We can talk about it later. You're here enjoying your dinner with your family. You're here enjoying, you know, your time with your friends or birthday parties, because there's been a lot of birthday parties there lately. So, you know, you're here to enjoy your birthday party. Let's just talk about it later. Give me your name and number.
Awesome. Guys, what did you hear there? That action silences doubt. Because I could tell you weeks ago, she didn't speak like that. She didn't act like that. But it was the action that brought her through it. And you know, you really cannot think your way out of fear. You can't. You have to act your way out. So make the call, send the invite, show up anyway, and make every small win turn in to your confidence builder, because that's what it takes. Adrian, back to you, my friend.
Awesome. Freda, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for that reminder of how to believe in yourself, and that action is really what cures that fear. I think a lot of times it's not even, I don't even, it can get really personal, right? To like, okay, why am I so afraid? You know? But I think a lot of times it's not just like we come out and we say, oh, we're afraid to do that. I think it's that we think that we need to know everything, or that, you know, what if I say the wrong thing, or, you know, stuff like that. So I like how you made it very approachable, that it's just about like letting go of any perceived expectations and just being yourself, and, you know, allowing yourself space to connect. And I think when you pull back from that, Freda, you're absolutely right. It's easier to believe in yourself through just doing the activity. Allow yourself to do the activity imperfectly as well. Allow yourself to show up authentically. Allow yourself to open your mouth and communicate. Hi, how are you? Great to see you. You have a beautiful outfit, great smile, great whatever, right? Whatever the reason is, just know this. When you feel inclined to connect with somebody, there's usually a reason. And the more you develop that, that internal, it's intuitive, it's intuition. You're having intuition and you're not trusting it, right? It's like saying, I'm not trusting my gut. You're walking around the grocery store saying, I'm not sure. I really loved that, Mei-Ling, where you just started going, hey, hi, and then realized that this woman had never even realized that you connected with her, right? So, I mean, you're 99% of the time you surprise yourself. 99% of the time you're pleasantly surprised, right, with the outcome of that reach out. So intuition is real. The more that you flex that muscle, because it is like a muscle, it's a mental muscle, the more intuitive you allow yourself to be. Because there's a difference between being assumptive and intuitive, right? And so you're not, you know, you're not just coming out there being assumptive, like, oh, hey, everyone wants what I have. That would be you and your like egotistical energy. Instead, when you're intuitive, what you're working with is you're allowing yourself to be inspired. You're taking on the innate inspiration you feel within you to want to reach out and connect. And that's the difference. So you can work from desperation or you can work from inspiration. Which would you prefer? And so the more that you allow yourself to be inspired, like maybe you get off one of these calls, like today's call with Freda is very inspiring today, and you connect with, 5, 10, 15, 20 people, because right now you're in your intuition, you're in your inspiration, you're feeling inspired to connect and reach out. And so you don't want to wait, because that five in I don't know, 5 hours from now, you could have, just a horrible day, or something happened, the car broke down, or something happened, and then you'll be in a different energy. And I'm not assuming that you're not. I hope that you stay in a great energy all day. But what I am saying is life be lifing, right? And so whenever you feel that intuition, that inspiration, that's the perfect time to get started on something. And I love Matthew Ferry. He's a coach. And he has this book called Creating Sales Velocity. And he has this 10-minute morning meditation kind of wind up thing that he talks about. But he also talks about the perfect game, which means that every name that you have written down, all of the people that are on there, they're perfect for your business until they tell you otherwise, right? So it's your job to connect, to present, to continuously follow up, to be reaching out with kindness and enthusiasm and passion for what you're doing. And just continuously, just be the call continuum, like Nicole Brown always says too, call continuum. It's never ending. But everybody who says yes is perfect for your opportunity, and everybody who says no just doesn't know enough yet. So that's the difference. So anyways, working from inspiration versus desperation for sure, is allowing yourself to believe in yourself. So that was perfect, Freda. Thank you. You got me inspired and fired up. Okay, does anyone have anything they'd like to share before we head out? We're at the top of the hour. Oh, go ahead, Craig.
I've got one little one. It was a little thing that I did with Freda's group last week on here, but talking about resilience being the real business plan. Entrepreneurship will introduce you to parts of yourself you did not know existed. Not the confident parts, the questioning parts, the tired parts. And like Maylene was saying, the parts that whisper, maybe this isn't for me. They're probably not interested. I'll get them next time. And if you've ever felt that way, then congratulations. You're not failing, you're building.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Freda, anything you want to say about that?
Nothing other than, honestly, when you get that little voice, go back and look at the 3 believing that you just wrote down. Let that be your driving force until you can step beyond, until your new future. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Frida.
Yes, BJ.
Hi, honey. I just gotta say, I am rolling through these people and it's like I'm getting impatient, right? And I keep remembering what Adrian always said, tell me yes, tell me no, but tell me quick because I gotta go.
Absolutely.
And you know what? It works because then I don't say too much.
Yeah, I use the line a lot. Do you feel you have enough information to make a informed decision? And sometimes, depending upon who I'm talking to, if it's somebody who's a real big professional person making a lot of money and all this good stuff, I'll say to them, do you feel like you have enough information to make a professional, wise decision? And usually they'll stop and think about that. Number one, I just told them they're a professional. Number two, I told them they were wise. And most of the time, they'll say, yes, I do. So yeah, that works.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Okay, everybody, let's go make it happen for you. The belief's there. Use it. Listen to that voice that says, I can, I will, I must. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you so much, Freda. Thank you, everyone.